Good, squad. Welcome back to another video. Y'all know about the thumbnail title what this video is. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're going global, not local. Hopefully y'all having a blessed day, man, and a blessed morning. Afternoon, my bad, not morning. It's Thursday. We've been going by fast as hell, man.
KKK are weird. Disturbing history. That title. Okay. Let's get this out.
Understand that my camera right here, I can't move the shit, so y'all just gotta deal with him, his POV and my POV, which y'all gonna be seeing more of my POV because it's my channel. Yeah, I probably wouldn't click on the video.
When one thinks of the KKK, images of the horrendous, racially motivated crimes they carried out immediately come to mind. The group were hell-bent on imposing racial hierarchy and pushing white supremacy. And whilst their crimes ought to never be dismissed...
Bro, it's crazy that you had a shit ton of people dressing up like this, all about idolizing whiteness.
It's important to remember just how weird the KKK...
That shit is interesting, bro. And then got the nerve to hold up the cross, too. That's interesting, too.
KKK actually were. In today's video, we will cover the weirdest things ever done by the Ku Klux Klan.
Okay.
It's perhaps helpful to start with a brief description as to what the KKK is. The Klan was founded in 1865 in Tennessee by 6 former Confederate...
Tennessee! Isn't that where the fucking Daily Wire is? Checks out.
Soldiers.
It's where Candace Owens moved, I think.
It was one of the many social fraternities at the time, though following the end of the Civil War, it would take on a paramilitary role. The Klan would harass, attack, and murder newly freed African Americans.
Wow.
They would become synonymous with lynchings, arson, and threats designed to suppress civil rights and political participation in the Southern American states.
Jesus.
Would see peaks in their activities operating in 3 distinct phases. The first was during the 1860s, opposing Reconstruction. The next during the 1910s and 20s, which was the peak of their membership. And the third, opposing the civil rights.
The peak was in the 1920s, man. That's crazy. It's 100 years ago.
Movements of the 1950s and 60s. But even the way the Klan was organized itself was rather weird. The rank names given to these members of the group read more like characters from a fantasy book.
Right.
During the Reconstruction era,
Great Goblin, Kegel.
The Klan was organized into
Imperial Kleagle. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy.
Sound like some, not to be racist, that sound like some white shit, man.
The Imperial Kleagle.
Of rank and file. Members were aptly called ghouls, led by a Grand Cyclops.
The fact that this was even allowed is more crazy. Because most of this shit was allowed. They ain't really start stopping shit till like damn near the 70s. This shit was going on from the 1920s to 60s. Shit still going on today. But that shit's crazy work, boy.
These Grand Cyclopses
couldn't be me though. I'm dead ass, boy. It couldn't be me. We fight, y'all gonna have to kill me. But just to live like that in fear just because you're a color, man, that shit's so wicked, man. It's more to life than that, bro. It really is.
Would be part of empires led by Grand Dragons. With his
These niggas is just playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's all that's going on here, bro. They started off just playing D&D, and then at some point they just lost the plot, bro. That's what it looks like.
With his trusty squires. Above them all would be the Imperial Wizard, who would oversee the Klan's activities. This was a deliberate attempt to style the Klan as a secretive and supernatural organization. When combined with their white hoods, they sought to present themselves as a fantastical and otherworldly force, all contributing to the terror tactics employed against black people and those who supported Reconstruction. The Klan also engaged in some rather insidious and weird attempts to improve their image. One of these ways was through charitable acts for African Americans.
What?
There are a few photographs as weird and as striking as the one on screen right now. It shows an elderly black couple, Jack and Rose Riddle. Behind them stands an eerie-looking Santa Claus.
What the fuck is this? This dude don't even look real. What's going on here? This is AI. This looks like a whole other face underneath his face. I mean, why is his neck like this? This is a mask. This is a white man wearing a mask.
Man got a nutsack for a chin. Shawty look like a chimpanzee, man. That shit do look fake. Just look at his face. What the hell? That look like a mask he got on right here. There's some demonic shit going on. All this, boy. No.
Like how he's wearing a mask.
Told you.
Claus holding the couple.
But he got it. See. Am I looking at this right?
Hand. And behind the creepy Santa Claus, there are a number of hooded members of the KKK. The purpose of the photograph was to highlight the Klan's charitable activities. At the time, Jack Riddle in this photograph is believed to be over 100 years old, and his wife Rose were both formerly enslaved. The photograph was taken in 1948 as part of a drive to rebrand the KKK.
That's crazy.
Place in the center of the photograph.
That's crazy. The KKK went woke? What? They had a woke era? Oh my God. They're like, hey man, let's not rebrand this whole like white supremacy thing, man. I mean, I just feel like a little bit more, you know, diversity and inclusion could really bring this organization to the next level.
Sitting on a chair is a radio and an assorted bag of groceries. The radio was reportedly given so that the couple could have their wish to listen to preachers on the radio, having never owned one.
Wow.
According to the Klan Grand Dragon, Samuel Green, the purpose of the photograph was to demonstrate the heart of the Klan. Now, of course, it should be remembered that the KKK did play a very visible and active role in the southern states of America in preventing black people from having access to civil rights, decent education, and respect. Their use of violence and intimidation was to maintain a racial hierarchy that sought to keep black people as second-class citizens. This act of charity was not typical in how the Klan treated black people, and merely an attempt to alter their public perception. Another example of strange activities of the Klan is their holding of a number of family picnics. These gatherings were held during the height of the Klan's power. This was in the 1920s and were designed to be a recruitment and
the KKK annual picnic? Oh my God.
Propaganda tool. Klan picnics were designed to appear, on the surface at least, wholesome. Entire families would attend, bringing blankets and homemade food to fields and parks. There was
the fact it was this many people participating is even more crazy, man. Ain't no way. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to bring it back. No cap.
Sack races for children, music from local
all flying the Confederate flag, man. And then people wonder why there's a negative connotation with a Confederate flag.
And baking competitions. By all appearance.
I mean, asking that question, though, is ridiculous. It's literally symbolizing a point where a portion of the country committed treason and rebelled against their own country because they didn't want to stop using slaves.
What made these picnics weird was the context. The sin, who just days earlier may have taken part in a cross burning or an act of racial intimidation, would now be serving food to children or laughing and playing with their families. The goal was to present the Klan in a positive light, one that showed the Klan as a bastion of family values. But these picnics were far from the innocent fun they appeared to be. They were carefully crafted recruitment events. Speeches were delivered between games, often framed with patriotic language about protecting America or defending Christian values. Prospective members were encouraged to join. All the while, children were indoctrinated by growing up.
Bro, the fact that they're really dudes like this walking around like they're all serious about this shit, that's fucking wild, dude. That's crazy.
Demonic activities. That's what I see there. Y'all so obsessed with us for what? They don't want to answer that question, though. They try so hard to get rid of us and be just like us.
All the while, children were indoctrinated by growing up in an environment where the Klan was presented as a social club rather than a hate group. This blending of leisure and extremism is one of the strangest tactics employed by the Klan. They managed to turn picnics, usually associated with warmth and community, into platforms of spreading intolerance. But
just have some family picnics by day and hang a few black people by their necks at night. Balance, yin and yang.
Darkness crept over the picnic, the disturbing rituals of the Klan would be performed. The picnics would often end with ceremonies at dusk. Cross burnings and initiations of new members would be carried out in front of the crowd of attendees. The true nature of the picnic would be revealed in a disturbing spectacle of fire, secrecy, and intimidation. The goal of the picnics were to blur the lines between everyday American activities and those of the Klan. By making their movement look like a family-friendly club, they sought to sanitize its violent image. People who might never have considered burning a cross on a person's lawn or carrying out a nighttime raid against a black family could still attend a Klan picnic.
Ah, yes.
Over time, they might become
This has evolved into, Christian nationalism. Yeah, I think that's where it's at now. Christian nationalism.
More comfortable with the Klan, developing closer relationships with its members, and become even more radicalized. At the very least, the presence of the Klan would become normalized in their eyes. It would not be uncommon to see processions and parades of thousands of Klansmen and women marching through the streets. In August of 1925, tens of thousands of Klan members marched through the United States Capitol in a show of force.
Wow.
Not only that, it showed how the attempts to bring the Klan into the mainstream was somewhat successful. During the 1910s and 20s,
and these people, they really want to be there because this is before social media. Nobody was doing this for clout. Like, you had to want to go, bro. More than likely, there wouldn't even be a picture of you at it. You're just there because you really want to be there.
Exploded by the
facts. Which makes it even more scarier that people was participating in this, man. Like, folks just don't be understanding. Like, this wasn't not too long ago. Like 100 a couple of years ago, 100 years ago, some change. Like, it's crazy work.
Mid-1920s, the Klan boasted a membership of around 5 million people, and for each new member, a membership fee would be paid. This was termed the collect token, costing a new member around $10, which is around $150 in today's money. One might expect that the fee would go towards the running of the Klan or be held in some regional or national treasury. But here's the unbelievably shocking thing. Much of the fee membership would be divided up amongst the leadership of the Klan.
Of
course.
Akin
to a pyramid scheme or a multi-level marketing commission scheme, the $10 would end up in the pockets of certain members.
Yup.
The recruiters, also known as the Kleagle, would, from every membership fee, receive a $4 commission. There were at one point over 1,000 of these recruiters, acting as salesmen for the Klan to entice new members.
Damn, these niggas were financially motivated to spread racism. That's insane. Hey, friend, have you thought about hating black people? No, you're indifferent? Well, let me give you a few reasons why you should probably, not like these guys. And while we're at it, have you heard of the KKK? Oh, yeah. Nah, come on down, man. We do picnics on the weekend and everything. Yeah, it's a real family-oriented thing. So, forget what they've said, what you've heard.
These salesmen were encouraged to play on whatever prejudice was prevalent in
cross burnings. We don't really do cross burnings anymore. But if you're interested, let's just say there are a few events that don't get on the calendar. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, it's going to be $150 fee. No, you're going to love it.
Region. For example, if one town exhibited anti-Catholic views, they would focus on that in order to attract new members. From the remaining $6, $1 from each Kleagle sale would go on to the regional head, known as the King Kleagle. Further up the chain, the high-ranking leadership of the Klan would also line their pockets.
Wow.
The Great Goblin, the Grand Dragon, and the Imperial Wizard would all get a share of the membership.
What? Who the fuck is stuttering?
Imperial Wizard would all get a share of the all get a share of the membership.
Damn.
Even if it was only 50 cents a member, with 1 million members, it was a very lucrative model. It is therefore not surprising that many of the high-ranking members of the clan became incredibly wealthy.
Wow.
The founder of the second clan, William Joseph Simmons, had alone amassed hundreds of thousands of dollars from membership fees.
Sheesh.
This would also not be the only money-making scheme in the clan. The infamous hooded robes were sold alongside the membership fee at an inflated price. New members were encouraged to purchase clan-branded sweets, life insurance, and all manner of merchandise made by the clan. Often the factories that produced these items were linked to or owned by leading clan members, further enriching themselves.
Wow.
All of this speaks to the clan being not only a racist and violent organization, but one built to personally enrich its leading members, akin to a pyramid scheme.
Yup.
But despite its large membership and seemingly endless...
That's crazy, bro. The KKK was just a pyramid scheme. Wow.
...growth, the clan would begin to fragment. One key event that caused the downfall was the abduction, murder, and essay of Madge Oberholzer. David Stevenson was the Grand Dragon of the Indiana clan, who was for a time in a brief relationship with Madge. But Stevenson managed to convince her to meet up again, at which point he drugged and abducted her. Madge was bundled onto Stevenson's private train, at which point she was abused physically and assaulted repeatedly, biting into her skin all over her body. Stevenson even laughed at Madge's assertions that she would report the assault to law enforcement. Stevenson held such political power and influence that he replied that he was the law in Indiana. Stevenson's cronies dropped Madge's unconscious body back at her home, believing that she was dead. However, she was still alive and rushed to hospital. At the hospital, she was able to tell the police everything. However, she soon succumbed to her injuries. Stevenson was soon arrested and convicted for second-degree murder. In response, almost 200,000 members of the Indiana clan renounced their membership. From then on, investigations into the political corruption and embezzlement of funds by the clan led to dozens of resignations and the collapse of the second iteration of
they folded on that shit quick as fuck, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because one guy was a psycho, they just folded on all of their beliefs and ideology. I mean, but then again, I feel like I've seen similar videos on TikTok with that vibe in regards to the current president and people who supported him before, and how like just this one thing with the Epstein shit is just, I'm completely against him now. You know, it's kind of similar.
When looking into the history of the KKK, the crimes they committed are rightly center stage, but it can also be helpful to examine the weirdness.
It depends on that one thing they did. Like, once they give you that sign, that's like, oh, hell no, I can't fuck with this. Like, it depends on that sign. Depends on that sign that they give you. You just cut that shit off real quick. This nigga was a psycho. This some evil ass shit that he did. Biting on a girl and drug her. But like, what? What? But we the evil people. That's crazy. See, that's that demonic evil shit. Y'all biting on people and shit and drugging them. Like, what the fuck? You a human, bro. But obviously not. You a fucking demon. But what else I about to say, man? Just processing that shit, just bro. That's wicked. With this president, bro, I definitely gotta get my passport soon, man. I've been slipping because I do not plan to be in this country if shit go left. The way it's looking, shit still going left. Shit don't look like it's getting any better, man. So I definitely need to it's a video of this girl that was speaking out about the president. Once I pull that up, I'll be able to react to it for y'all, man, because y'all definitely need to see that. We all need to get a glimpse of that and see where she's coming from and see where he's trying to come from in a whole opposite way. But yeah.
Of such groups, not only is it interesting, but it can allow one to not be disarmed or lulled into being propagandized by such groups in the future. During the early 20th century, the clan leaned into its unique spelling of clan, having many of its ranks start with the letters KL. There were ranks such as Clawliff, Clud, and Clexter. The handbook of the clan was known as the Cloran, a play on words with the Quran, and the clan meetings were not convocations, but clonvocations, which is really cool.
This just sounds like an alien race and an alien language from a Rick and Morty episode, right? The Clovers, the Clovens, the Cluron.
Thanks.
These guys. Well, KKK is almost extinct at this point. They still have some members, obviously, but it's clearly nothing like what it was in the 1920s, huh? When it was a multi-million-dollar organization with millions of members. Imagine being the children of the generation with the highest clan member population in American history. Oh my God, what the fuck? Like, regardless of your race, white or black, that must have been an experience, man. Shit. Y'all let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
That's crazy. Saying to that though, just imagine, man, being in that type of lifestyle and that family environment. I would hate that shit. I just could not imagine that, man. All because of the color of your skin. Even to this day, that shit still exists. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. We're going global, not local. It's bigger than black and white. For real, for real. And it's bigger than $1.